Hello guys, it's Ryan Ho back with another video. Today we have the MT604 to review. Now this is a balanced amplifier that's fully balanced only, and it puts out a lot of power, over 2 watts. And this is a hybrid tube amplifier. So that means it uses both tubes and solid state to achieve its sound. And the reason why they went with this design is they wanted to get the tube flavor, this warm smoothness of tubes, but they also wanted to have the transparency of like solid state and like the detail and resolution. So combining those both really gets you the best of both worlds. Now, the way I describe this amplifier is this is basically a beauty filter for your music. And what I mean by that is, like, you know how you go on like Instagram or something and people have like, basically, have you ever seen an 8K photo, right? And the 8K photo has a lot of resolution, and you can see like all the pores in someone's like face, and it's just too much resolution where you can see all of, I guess, the imperfections, versus something like this puts like a beauty filter over that where you kind of see everything, but you don't need to see all the details, and it actually looks more pleasant because you're not getting all of that kind of hyper detail. And that's kind of the way I would describe what it does to the music. So I think it kind of smooths over kind of the music a little bit and gets rid of that like sharp treble that could kind of be irritating, and kind of makes it a little bit more smooth, and overall makes it sound a little bit more warm. And I think that really adds to kind of the sound character and making the music a little bit more pleasant. Now let's talk about the build, and I want to thank Apos Audio for sending this out for review. Also, please like and subscribe down below. It really helps my videos out. I'm trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark so I could be an official YouTuber, so any help would be appreciated. So this is the xDuoo MT604. So it has 4 tubes on top that you can change, and then it also has just kind of nice metal machine build, so it's really nice. And the power output of this device is actually 2 watts. Into 32 ohms, so it has plenty of power to power like my headphones, like the HE6, so it could power anything. I barely even turn it past like 9 and 10 o'clock because it's so powerful. So it's definitely a very like strong amp. And you have 2 knobs right here that kind of control your volume left and right, and that's kind of important because you have to separately change your volume for each channel. This helps you balance your left and right tubes. But also, if you don't have like a preamplifier to kind of use to change the volume, it may make it a little bit more difficult to use. So what I used was actually my SMLSL SU9. So with my SMLSL SU9, I could put it into preamp mode, which basically just allows me to change my volume over here. So I can just change both the left and the right at the same time, so I don't have to kind of fiddle with 2 different buttons at the same time. I could just use one. So that's a kind of neat trick. You can also like chain it with like an amplifier like the Topping A90 and use this in preamp mode to also control the MT604, but you know, there's different choices, right? Now, like I said, this is a fully balanced amplifier, so you actually have a balance out, a balance in, and then a 4-pin XLR right here. And this could only do balance out because it also can only take balance in. So this is a fully balanced, like I said, amplifier, so there's no like RCAs or anything. So you definitely need a balanced DAC to pair with this amplifier. And it's very simple, just on, off, and then 2 XLR inputs in the back. And yeah, that's basically the whole device. So the question is, how does this sound? Like I said, it has kind of a warm and smooth character to it. And like I said, it's also a beauty filter for your music. Now, when I kind of break it down, when I actually listen to it and I listen to the bass of this, the bass of this is kind of a little bit kind of loose. It's not as tight as like my Topping A90. And also the sub bass presence on this is definitely kind of rolled off. I definitely don't hear much sub bass from this amplifier. On the other flip side of the end, like in the treble range, it definitely kind of rolls off in the treble as well. And in that doing so, I think it pairs better with headphones that are bright, like my HiFiMan HE6 SEV2, because it kind of gets rid of that overall too bright sound, or that too kind of fatiguing sound. It kind of makes it a little bit more smoother. And I think that helps a lot with the brighter headphones. Now, I tried this with the HE6 SE V2, the Apos Caspian, and the HD58X. And personally, I think I enjoy the most on the HE6, like I said, because of the brighter headphone. On the A-post Caspian, I actually enjoyed it the second most. I think it does pretty well with the A-post Caspian, but it also kind of ruins the best part about this headphone, which is like its bass, because this thing doesn't have the best bass performance. And then lastly, we have the HD58X. I think it actually did really well with the HD58X, because the HD58X already kind of rolls off in the bass, so it doesn't really influence much of its sound character, and it's also already pretty smooth up top. So I think it did add a lot to this headphone, but at the same time, it's like this headphone is already smooth on like a solid state amplifier. So something like a topping A90 or even topping L50 would be fine, and you wouldn't really lose the resolution from this, versus this amplifier just kind of enhances more of its like warm and smooth properties, right? So in conclusion, do I recommend MT604? I definitely do. If you're looking for that smooth, warm character, that beauty filter-free music, this is definitely it. If you're looking for something that's like the utmost like resolution and detail, obviously you wouldn't be going for a tube amplifier, right? But I would go for something like the topping A90 or the topping L50. Those will give you that kind of detail and resolution you're looking for. For people who want to go for like a different experience and listen to music a different way, I think this is a good choice for those people. Now, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. It really helps my videos out. I'm still trying to hit that 1,000, like I said, and also you don't want to miss my future videos. I'll do more headphone reviews, DAC amp reviews and stuff, as well as just other tech in general, so you don't want to miss out on that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.